I told you so seems like a very fitting sentence to what's happening right now. I don't want to be that person, but I'm going to be that person, right? I do feel like I was like, Brevina, excuse me, I think that this is going up, and it did exactly that. All right, let me just create one more thing, and then I'll go. Come on. Why is this not working? Hello? Are you joking? Did my computer just freeze? Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. Let me put them. Sorry, I'm just getting this stream. I've been doing a lot of work today. So yeah, and at the same time running the pro group, which is parenting. Yeah, it is parenting. 3 massive trades today. Honestly, unbelievable. Get that there, put that there. Okay. All right, cool. Right. Now, what is Donald Trump doing, and why are we pumping so hard? Right? That's what she said, right? Why are we pumping so hard and everything else, right? God, so stupid. Anyway, whatever. Why are we pumping so hard and we haven't even gone on the first date yet, right? But look, now I'm gonna give a lot of why is this not working? I think it's working now. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. All right, everything is working, so we can get it. So why are we pumping, and why is this going crazy? And I think I figured it out. I just did a video about it, and I think I know what Donald Trump is doing. Right? It's models going up isn't that bad. Not necessarily. No, when things go up, because look, there's still uncertainty in the market. Whoa! So many messages. Right? Okay. Let me get through some. Colombia's next. Then it will be interesting. Colombia and Iceland. I think Donald Trump is going to try and take over all the oil. All the oil is going to happen. That's what's going to happen. All the oil. So is pumping. I'm happy. Yeah, look, everyone is doing well. Aras, want to know the reason behind Venezuela? You're going to miss another important. Alvarez want to know. All right. Okay. Okay. So let me explain to you. Right. Let me explain to you. There's positives and negatives of what's happening right now. Right. Positives and negatives. Right. I'll go with the negatives first. The negatives are still there. Right. If America can do something so brazen, so brazen as to literally just go in and go, yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. I'll take it. No problem, man. It's all cool. It's all cool, right? What stops other countries doing that, like China and Russia and various other powerful countries that can just overwhelm another one, right? What will do that? What will stop people doing that? And that can cause some tensions. Honestly, like China can just go into Taiwan and go, hey, they're fueling anti-propaganda. It's against our nationality or something, and then there you go, right? Could this be a dead cat bounce? I'm gonna get to that as well, right? If you guys listen to what I say in my lives, I've given levels and everything else, and we're coming to a very, very strong one at this present moment, right? Especially in a total market cap and Bitcoin and various other things. But we can still ride it, and we can still go in the right way. We have 3 trades running aggressively strong at this present moment, and he's still not joining the pro group, which is like, honestly, it's an amazing place. Ask anyone who's in there. We're doing some mad on the ball, scalping, going crazy, bunch of information. It's insane, right? Really cool thing. Now, what's going on? That's a problem. It could cause some uncertainty in the market. It can cause inflation and all this kind of thing. And that's why we're having a gold and silver and this all those other factors are going up. I mean, if you look at where are we? Okay, if you look at silver, let me look at silver right now. Where is silver? If we look at silver right now, right, we can see that it's actually having a breakout at this present moment. What I said last time, I said that, look, this is one of the strongest sort of movements that you can have in the graph, and it should have a breakout, and it had a massive breakout on that side, right? So we are in a very interesting scenario at this present moment. Now, these moving at the same time as gold moving shows to the to the market still being, well, look, this could still cause issues. Right now, things are pretty good, right? Things are all good. And the good side of it is what I stated in my video. And I urge you to watch it afterwards, share it, let everyone know, right? What's happening at this present moment, and the real reason why I think Donald Trump went into this, and everyone says oil, but it's not the main reason why people think it's oil, right? It's not the main reason why people think it's oil. They think it's oil because of one singular thing. He said that they're going to take over. And then he said, oh, we're not going to stop oil to China and to Russia and to everywhere in the world. In fact, they're going to produce so much oil that they're going to actually overflood the market. And the reason why that is, right, and I'll explain this to you. I'm going to show you some graphs that I put on my video, so I'll show it to you guys here as well, right? The reason why that is that USA is the number one producer of oil, right? And number two is Saudi Arabia. But in fact, number two is Venezuela. They just don't produce what they're capable of. Their reserves are the second largest in fact, the largest in the world, right? They have over 300 million barrels of this stuff in the ground. They're just only producing 1 million barrels, right? They're only producing 1 million barrels. But if they say increase that to the level of what USA is producing, it is going to have a singular effect on this market. One singular effect on this market. And that singular effect, right, ladies and gentlemen, is reducing inflation. He is going to cause deflation, right? He is going to cause such a reduction in inflation that the Fed will have to go in and cut interest rates and produce quantitative easing. He will have to. It will have to. It'll have to produce something on that level and go on that side. Now, there is theories and things that he can actually action. And those are two very different things, right? Those are two massively different things. And those two different things is that whether he can actually do this, there's still time delay. There's still amount of time for all the people to go in and his US companies to go and do all that kind of stuff. And there's a whole bunch of stuff where what he did was, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's a bit, you know what I mean? Those are just gates to their main objective areas. What's you're gonna miss? What, Alec? Tell me, what's your opinion on what it is? No, this will never happen. If USA overproduces, and Saudi Arabia will stop pumping oil to protect their. Do you know how? I just want to say something. Right? I want to say something. Right? Saudi Arabia. Right? Yeah, the petro. Okay, I understand. Yeah, the petrodollar will have it. I mean, you'll probably see the dollar start moving up as well. Right? But I'll say this. Right? I'll say this. The amount of oil that USA is going to have control of, I need you to understand how much oil that they're going to have control over is that. Look, USA is already overproducing, right? It's overproducing by 4 times, right? Yeah, I know it's against the BRICS, but the BRICS had no chance. They had no chance. The BRICS had no chance. The BRICS was if you think of the BRIC countries, right? Alex is saying that regaining petrodollar against the BRICS. If you look at the BRIC countries, right, of all the countries that are going to look after, which of them is going to be something that is of a safe haven? What? China? What? Russia? Do you know what I mean? None of those places is something that you'd really want to consider a safe haven. It's the amount of oil they will control. They will control, right, twice as much as Saudi Arabia. They have cornered the market in such a way that they literally can pressure anyone they want to, including Powell. He's gonna be able to pressure Powell to start cutting. That's how much power this guy has now gained control. Now, whether there is any whether discussing the legality of what he's done could throw a spanner into the works, I'm not going to say that it's not going to cause a bit of a spanner, because you know, it's not the, how can I say, uh, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I've just found out something on this app, right? Because you guys are not giving me the amount of likes. I've only got 6,300. It should be on like 50,000. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. See, see, see. I have to give it to myself, and that is why I found that you can put sound effects on my live now. Right? So, so when you next time when you come on my live, you're just gonna look at me and go, "Wow!" See? That's it. That's how it works. Just everyone goes, "Wow!" And what's even better? Sorry, bit of a tangent. I know everyone wants to hear about crypto news and everything else, right? Bit of a tangent. You can also do some amazing stuff, right? That I didn't know you could do. Such as me having a massive afro on my head. Talking about international affairs. All right, okay, I'm done. All right, how do I get rid of this? All right, okay, no more. No more. Afro. All right, no more. All right, cool. I've had my fun with the little things on my thing. Right, so that's the situation. I think that's what he's trying to do. Whether he can do... What? What? I have great hair. There's more. Do you want to see more? You want to see more? I got some amazing stuff here, man. Oh my god! Look. This is my favorite one. This is quite cool. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? It's so stupid. Who does this stuff, man? Wait, how do I get rid of this? 1 second. Wait, how do I get... Wait, 1 second. Why can't I get rid of this? Wait, why am I... Why can't I get rid of this? What's going on? Oh, okay. All right, okay, I got it. All right. No, wait, that's not right. 1 second. 1 second. No. Although... What's up? All right, okay, I'm up. All right, back to this. Back to reality of what's going on. Right, now, I like it. I lost 20 viewers as soon as I did that. Now, let's look at the markets and see what's going on, right? You forget that the Middle East and East Asia oil is going to China. Yeah, look, I'm going to tell you something, right? I'm going to tell you something. What they did is basically cut off Russia and China from Venezuela. That's what they did, right? And he's going to have a full Afro Zorro. I like that. And what he's going to do, good evening and happy, healthy, wealthy New Year. Thank you so much, Philip Humphrey. Hello, Steve-O and everyone else from the other side. You guys are absolutely incredible. I appreciate you all being here. Now, let's look at some factors of what's going on. Now, look, we've had a good pump, right? We've had a good rally. But that doesn't mean we're going all-time high, right? It could be. It could happen, right? Stocks and metals, crypto, yeah. Crypto, yeah, because there's still uncertainty about what Donald Trump has done. That uncertainty will not stop, right? It still be there. That's the thing. Now, where we are right now is we're in a extremely important area of resistance, right? This is key, right? And although we're producing somewhat of maybe of a cup and handle thing, so you might most probably, I think we might actually have a rejection here and retest lower down. But if we're really aggressively going forward, right, and it is Monday, we still need to develop the Monday range for anything to really interesting to happen. But look, we've seen key levels of liquidity. We found the liquidity down here, held it, moved through, right? We've broken the first level of liquidity and now the second area of liquidity. And as we've captured it, we've gone higher and higher and higher. If we break this, if we can break the upper end of the 95,000, right? There is very little resistance all the way up to 100,000. Very little. Even up to 120, actually, right? Very little. But as I said, level by level, if you look, we zoom out and we look at what's going on right now, we are not really in anything of a massive move. We've just had a bit of a relief rally. Been talking about this relief rally for ages. And to be honest, the relief rally should have happened before Christmas. It was just market makers doing silly things, right? Silly things. So this is where we are right this present moment. We are in a very interesting place where we should see some form of a rejection at this point, at some point, right? I'm fully aware that we're still, if we zoom out, I mean, if we really zoom out, we are still on a massive downtrend, right? We're still in this massive correction down here. We have nowhere near got up to the top. We're nowhere near those places, but we're close, right? We have all the catalysts that could potentially bring us to higher levels, which is great. If you also look at other key factors as well, if you look at all these other things, oh, that's the wrong one. 1 second, it's wrong. If you look at other key factors as well, if we look at where are we here? Right. Yeah, here we go. If we look at other key, right. If you look at other key factors here as well, we see that liquidations are at the lowest level. At the same level, we have a perfectly balanced skew, just a little bit towards the long, but not enough to cause a real a feeling that this thing's going to go down quite aggressively at this level. But it is true. As the gentleman said, we do have CME gaps between 88 and 91,000. So with it sitting at heavy resistance, right? This area that we're in is an area of strong resistance that we have for the hell what just happened? What just happened? So I'll get to that CME gap aspect as well. And if we look at other factors such as the funding rates at this present moment that we're seeing in the market, right? We see that we haven't even got to a stage where we've turned green on funding, right? Especially on Bitcoin. When it starts going green, then we can start worrying a little bit, right? But at this present moment, we're not even near a place where we should be worrying aggressively to where we are, because we've not really had a massive move. We've just had a relief rally of where we're sitting at, right? So we have to keep this in mind. We can't get overly excited about what's going on. Furthermore, if we look at, 1 second. One second. Let me show you this one more thing as well. If we also look at, why are you not working? Come on. Yeah. If we also look at, why are you being like that? All right. If we also look at exchange volume, right? Let's move this here. If we look at the exchange volume, we are getting a bit of an uptick, but we're nowhere near where we need to be. Nowhere near, right? Absolutely nowhere near where we need to be. And that is what's also really important to look at. We need to be careful here because, yeah, we're having a bit of a rally. Yeah, we have these things and aspects not excited. You said, Bill, yeah, there's a possibility. There is a definite possibility of this going on further. If Donald Trump can do what he says he can do, oh yeah, most definitely he can get to that level. But we have to be realistic, right? We have to be realistic at the moment. We've had a quite aggressive pullback in the market. All right, and we're in a situation where it looks like we're looking in a good way to move forward, right? And it could get to a place where if we break through this level and then we break through this level and then we have to break through this level, right? We have a lot of levels to break through yet. If you zoom out, we are a long way away from where I would say that we could be excited to get to all-time highs, right? But what has happened in this catalyst, because we needed a catalyst. This is a catalyst that could potentially cause this thing to go all the way up. It could. I'm saying at this present moment, I'm cautious because we need to look at other things as well, right? We have to be very careful. We are at resistance round. We're at the prior range. I said that we would probably get to the prior range. That's what I was looking at. I was talking about it down here, and I kind of, the Donald Trump thing kind of made me go out my trades, and then I got back into trades, and that's the way it is, right? But I was expecting this move up to here for a while, right? At least the prior range. Now, we need to also be careful here, right? There's also other factors that we need to be careful at. Now, if we look at where are we here? Where's total? There we go. If we look at total again, I drew out a level, right? I drew out a level. I said between 3.16 and 3.2 is going to be a key area of interest. The 3.2, it's coming close. Now, I'm expecting a reaction of that point. So be very, very careful about your excitement at this present moment. We are in a good state. We have a very strong catalyst. Now, it's catalyst on paper at the moment. It's on theory at the moment, not something that has come to fruition. Let's see if Donald Trump can actually overproduce oil. Let's see if they can increase the production from 1 million to, 90 million or 20 million or 30 million a year, right? Let's see if he can do that. Because if he's not going to do that, all of this is just whatever, right? And it's true what Brent said. We do have listing. I mean, look, we have this whole issue here. We still have all this stuff to come yet, right? Let's not forget, we still have a lot of things to happen, right? We still have the Fed chair announcement, Supreme Court tariff ruling. We have Clarity Act. We have SLR, MSCI. This is the important one to see if MicroStrategy is delisted. We have a whole bunch of stuff that's going on at this present moment, right? A full aspect of what's happening. But we are in a good state at the moment that could potentially cause what we could describe as a reigniting of a bull run. We really could, right? It's very important to understand that. And that's where we're sitting at this present moment. We're in a scenario where we're at a very key level of resistance, right? And we have to be careful here. Be very, very careful. Because once it gets up to this 3.2 area, which is the prior range, I'm expecting, this is what I expect is going to happen, right? Something on this level. I expect it to come up to here, possibly come down and test this zone here, right? And then break through. Something on that level. We will see it come here and everyone's going to start shouting, oh my God, it's bull run, it's going to go crazy, this and the other. And a lot of people are going to get caught. A lot of people are going to get caught on late longs, right? It's going to be a late longs. Everyone's going to be, it might even do a little cheeky run up and then break it back down. Because look, we need to be we need to be sure here. We're not seeing any type of appearance of bears at this present moment. I'm not seeing major fighting going on at key levels of resistance. I'm not seeing it. And then, this is what I mean. So we have to be careful here. Thank you so much, Wilbert. Thank you so much, Macro. Thank you so much for all the gifts. You guys are absolutely incredible. Honestly, it means a lot. You don't have to give anything, but it means a lot when you guys do. And just press the like. That's what that matters, right? What chart is that? This is total 2. You can actually see it here. You see total market cap. You see it here. I tried to fit the whole thing. It just doesn't work. Whatever. It's just how it is. I need to learn how to do that. So we're at this exactly. We will come down. What happens that determines which way it goes. Matt G, completely agree. Completely agree. I want to bring clarity to people here. I want it to be very clear because you can get completely sort of overwhelmed with where we're going, where things are, and you can start doing silly things. Just be careful. I think Maduro was the one shorting the market. Now he's got yes, Punky. Yes, Punky. Yes, America went and removed him because he shorted Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a good theory, man. I like it. I like it. I like that theory. What's total 2? It's very important. It's total 2 it's just excluding Bitcoin. That's it. It's just the total market cap because Bitcoin is such a powerhouse of what's going on. That's what's going on. What happened to Silver Apes? No, it's still there. Silver's still running, but I think it's going to come into an area of correction. I will say this, right? I will say this. People are really not looking into gold, right? I expect gold to do some silly things. I still think it's going to do some silly things, right? Just be very careful. Just saying, that when liquidity does go up in the market, especially if we start seeing things like deflationary tactics from Donald Trump, and what's really funny, right? Because I was thinking about it the other day. Donald Trump has basically basically remove the Fed, right? Silly things that as it could go crazy. I'm being serious. Someone told me 7,000 once, and I was like, that's ridiculous. He told me 7,000. I said, that is absolutely ridiculous, but it possibly could go there. Because I'll say this, right? I'll say this. And this is the thing. Crypto tax Jimmy. Oh man, the big man is here. Your video on USA situation was, I had the same thought. Follow this guy now. Thank you so much. Look, if anyone needs any tax advice, right, you really need to go and check out Crypto Tax Jamie's channel. He is just the final stop of any type of tax advice because he's actually certified. He is the guy that will be able to help you out with anything. So if there's anyone that wants to have any advice or anything, go to his streams, go watch his videos. He's a really, really clever guy, especially if you're in the UK or in actually in other jurisdictions. He's a really good guy. For UK crypto tax, I think all taxation. He'll be able to advise you or put you into the right direction of. He's a certified tax specialist in crypto, so you should check him out. Now, where we're going now, what's his name? He's in the chat. Crypto Jamie. I mean, Jamie, can you just put your just say something in the chat and everyone can follow you and they can see what's going on from there. Very kind. There you go. That's the guy. He's a legend. He's a really nice guy as well. Like really, really nice guy. And I don't say that often in this industry. Trust me. 1 second. That deserves an emoji. 1 second. It deserves a sound. A sound. So stupid. So stupid. Anyway. So stupid. Anyway, whatever. First, we must make some of that money when we can get. Yeah, but it's still useful. You still have to put your taxes in, and he will explain to you how that works and all that kind of stuff. The tax account doesn't care if you haven't made any money. In fact, it helps you. It can help towards your tax if you've lost money in this industry. It'll go against your disposals. You know what I mean? Anyway, look. So that's where we are at this present moment. We are in a scenario where gold, I think, will expand from here, and I'll explain to you why. And the reason why do you need to understand what Donald Trump has done, right? All points to one singular thing, right? And it's this bad boy. Donald Trump. Firstly, it was Biden, right? Biden doing what he did with what the factor of what he could do with the dollar opened the minds of a lot of countries, especially a lot of countries that look at as the dollar as the reserve currency, and they were like, wait 1 second. So if this is the reserve currency, and this country can literally just cut us off at any moment, why are we looking at this as the reserve currency? So what happened, and what is going to continuously happen, is these countries that are, how can I say, vulnerable to an extent, is going to look into purchasing gold. Gold is going to be their bastion. So there's going to be a level of that. That's why gold, I'm so bullish on gold, and silver I'm speculative, because it's happened many times before. A lot of people talked a lot about it, and then it corrected 90%. Let's not forget about that, right? So that's that situation. So I think that this is going to be something that's going to be key, and I think gold is going to be one. And all of that kind of stuff, as I said, will make Joey, I explained about why we're pumping, right? I think there's the market is seeing deflationary factor of what Donald Trump could potentially do with Venezuela. Now, where is this? All right, where is this? I was talking about Biden and what he's doing, and he took the dollar away. Now, what Donald Trump has done is even worse, because now he can just literally, like, USA can do. What just happened? Ah, right, disconnect. Why is that happening? What is even worse is that he's just literally come in and taken over. he just monopolied Venezuela, right? He just was like, all right, through a 6, I'm buying that, taking over, put some hotels, right? Now, you know what? He park laned Venezuela, right? Put all the hotels, you hit there, you've won the game. Hello, GBL. Right? That's what he did with Venezuela. And when you do that, countries are just like, all right, I'm not going to be, I don't like the dollar, right? It's what the hell's going on with this dollar thing, right? So that's the situation, what's going on. A Call of Duty style Fidget took him in his PJ. Yeah, true. But it's not a good thing, right? It's not a good thing. Well, it depends. It depends. It could potentially strengthen the dollar again, but I don't think that's what he wants to do. And this is why I'm saying this, right? I think he's there because I also, another thing that I want to explain to you, and I was going to do a video about this tomorrow, so I'm going to give you guys a bit of alpha, right? I'm going to give you a bit of alpha. I was talking to a macroeconomist, and he was like, just so everyone understands something, right? And I'm see if I can find it. In fact, I'm going to find it and do it to by proof. Why is this not working? Okay, here we go. I want to show you something. I'm going to show it to you by proving it to you guys. All right. I think USA is playing a 10D chess game here. And I don't think it's got nothing to do with Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump has basically said to the major economists and strategists and political advisors, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Basically, that's what he's saying. To make USA the most powerful, like absolutely out of this world, crazy powerful entity in the world. And that's what he's trying to do. I want to prove it to you. All right. Okay. You know, there's something that no one's looking at, and it's this. It's this, right? USA holds officially, right, 8,000 tons of gold. 8,000 tons of gold. Literal insane amounts of gold. The largest holder of gold in the world is USA. But what is insane about that is this. They value their gold at $42 an ounce. They're on their balance books in the USA, the value of their gold is $42.22 dollars an ounce. What's it now? What's it now? The value, if America actually revalue, what does that come to? Just so I have an understanding. Does anyone have a calculator? What is, how many ounces in a ton? Can someone do this for me? Actually, I want some interactive live here. What is, how many ounces in a ton? And how many ounces in a ton? Times that by 8,100 and then times it by 4,442. What value does that give? Actually, let me see if I can. Let me see if I need an actual proper calculator. 1 second. Let's do this together. What is that? Okay. Right. So, how many ounces? Does anyone know how many ounces? That is 35,000. Is that 35,000? One match. All right. Okay. So 35,300. Let's just do that. 35,300 times 8,133 times 4,441. It can't even solve it. Wait. Can someone tell me what that number that is, please? Just the other day, yes, my wife. So 32,000 times 8,133 times 4,000. That revaluation alone. Yes, someone's at the, yes. Yes, we do get takeaway. It does happen. I am a real person. You do know that, right? It's more than 11 billion. It's more than 11 billion. I think trillions of dollars. I think if USA right now, I think it would be over $10 trillion. I think $14 trillion. I think that number would be 14. I think $14 trillion. I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't. I think it would be more. I would. It would be an absolutely astronomical number. Yeah, it would be an astronomical number. I think they're still trying to find where. No, I think it'd be more than that. I genuinely think. Yeah, it would be in the trillions. I think in the tens of trillions. If we looked at the current gold price right now, it would be in the tens of trillions. Tens of trillions. I mean, it would be an insane amount of money. So we're in this scenario where I think what's going on with tremendous, beautiful trillions and gajillions, bajillions, bajillion, majillions. Yeah, if it's 11 billion in 1973, yeah, I mean, we're talking trillions. Yeah, I would not be surprised if right now the value of gold would, if they change the the gold balance of books in the gold, it would probably get close to covering their debt. Wait, sorry, someone just said bonk. All right, cool. That's a good trade. All right, good. We're doing well. This was given in the pro group, by the way. You can actually see it clearly here. Not bad. How far are we up? Only 3%. All right, but if that's on 20x, that's about it. Yeah, I'm about 70%. That's not bad. So that's where we're sitting right now, right? So we're in these scenarios where Donald Trump has access and the strength to the maximum level of gold. He can adjust inflation literally to any way he wants to, right? He has gold is at such a value where we're at a absolutely, if they revalued their gold in their reserves, they would be probably covering half the value of their debt, which you would, I promise you, see the cost of the 10-year yields come down. So we're in a good place that could technically cause us to go up. However, right? However, we have some howevers. We have to be very cautious of where we're sitting with Bitcoin. We have a lot to go, right? And a lot of people are going to be looking to exit their positions. I would say at 110, I would not be surprised if a lot of people exit their positions, right? And then we could go into what could be described as a somewhat period until May or maybe into the end of the year. We'll see of what could be described as somewhat of a bear market. We'll see what's going on, right? Keep going. Can you stop spamming that, please? I appreciate it, but like spamming doesn't really help when you do that kind of thing, right? 11.3 trillion. There you go. So if they just revalued their gold, USA would increase their balance of books by 11 trillion, all in one go. Makes you wonder, why are they not doing it? Do you understand what I mean? Now we need Greenland. No, man, look. Okay. Can we just say something very, very clearly here, right? All right. Can we just say something very clearly? I just want everyone to understand this. What Donald Trump has done is still not a good thing. I want you to, what may come out of it is good, but there is not a very good thing that's going on at this present moment, right? So look, this is where we're sitting right now, right? So we're in these kind of interesting scenarios here where I would not be surprised if he doesn't push down the price of the dollar to help with the debt. He can revalue his gold, and at the same time, he has the ability to push out more gold into more oil into the market than any other. He has more gold than the top. I think. 1 second. He has more oil. Right. He has more oil than the top 5 producers combined at this present moment. It's wild what he can do. It's all now up to whether they can do it or not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see the situation. We'll see what's going on and what's going to be coming apart at that present moment, right? So that's where we are. I will say, see what happens here. I'm expecting some form of rejection at this point, and let's see where we go from there, right? At whose expense? That's the problem. This is the issue, right? We're kind of giving a, it all comes down to this, right? We're in this scenario, in this situation right now, where we have what could be described as a defined. So no 100K tomorrow. I don't. Ask ChatGPT, US gold is worth a price. They do the math. No, it has to be more than 1 trillion. It has to be more. Yeah. What he did is still criminal, to be clear. It is. I'm not gonna. I can't define what is criminal, not criminal. I can't say that. All I'm going to say is morally questionable, because it removes the argument of what everyone is doing right now. Right? It removes the argument. Not going back to 126 doesn't sound very optimistic. Well, I go with data and what I see, right? I go with data, what I see in the markets, and I mark the levels and go from there, right? It removes the argument of it clouds the argument of what other powerful countries can do to less powerful countries, right? I mean, think of it that way, right? If we removed China with Russia and said, oh, Russia just took over its neighbor because it was putting, whatever he says, chemicals into his country, would everyone be okay with that? Oh, and also it has the largest amount of oil in the world. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You'd be a bit like, but it doesn't count when you say it that way. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Now, if we look at, you said Solana. We were in Solana. We were in Solana from last night. We were in Solana last night. We got in at, what did we get in at? 132, I think. No, yeah, 132. We got in 132. We have a crazy trader in one of our in the pro group. We have 5 traders in that pro group, by the way. It's the most undervalued thing you could possibly imagine for what you get. It's crazy, right? And there's me just like scanning the market for scalps and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's great fun, and the community is really good as well, right? And really good actual traders within the community of the traders, which is awesome, right? Not all companies go into Venezuela because they need to invest, but America's going to go in. This is the thing that I want everyone to understand, Frozen. America is going to go into to Venezuela. That's what he said. They're experts at heavy crude. Experts. We will keep Sol open when reject the real monkey man. You get look again. We're coming to a level of resistance. It's it's not rocket science here, right? We have a pocket of resistance here. Look, I'll show you. Where's my boxing Z, right? We have a pocket of resistance there. That's the area of liquidity sitting there, right? Right there. Right there. Let's get rid of that. It's not important anymore, right? We have a pocket of resistance here. That there is going to be make or break. If we go there, then we can go from places that you can like. If we can break that, we will go and test the next area of resistance, which will probably be around the 167. A lot of stuff to go, right? A lot of stuff, a lot of things to go yet. We've had a bit of a move, and we can play and scalp and do little movements and do a bit more long-term plays and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, if you zoom out, we're still a lot to go here, a lot, right? So it's good that things are going well. Things are in the right place, but we're coming to an area of resistance. Remember, you can't always have up. You'll always have areas of pullback, and we want that. I want everyone to be careful. If we get a God candle all the way up to 163, that is the worst case scenario, in my opinion, because if that happens, then we're definitely coming down hard, right? And that's not even, I'm not even going to say that's what she said, because she knows. She knows. Because, wait, one second. One second. Where is this going? Because she... oh, it doesn't have that sound. No. Because she... knows. What that doesn't sound right. Anyway, whatever. That failed. Geopolitics, Western Eastern Hemisphere now is crippled Cuba and Canada has no. Yeah, yeah. Look, what he's done is a look. Donald Trump has advisors that I think now has been unleashed, right? Somewhat borderline, slightly unethical advisors that can go, look, I mean, I'm almost certain this is how the conversation went with Donald Trump and these advisors. They were probably like, how he goes, oh, Venezuela, da, 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 right? And someone was like, well, they do have the largest store of heavy oil in the world, and we're the best. We have the best refineries to sort that out. And I mean, we could technically, and they're only producing 1 million, so we could technically take them over and produce more, and then we could save all the problem that we have. And you can just see Donald Trump's face going, What did you just say to me? And he's like, yeah, but it's really unethical and we can't do it. It's probably against international law and everything else. Because no, forget about all that, right? That's fake news. Did you say they had the largest amount of oil in the world? He goes, yeah, because I thought that was us. He goes, no, we're the largest producer. We still have the largest amount, but they have the largest. Oh, and they're border. Oh, yeah, okay. And, right, okay, cool. So if we take them over, then we would control the world economy. Yeah, cool. Right, so let's get a plan together. Blame it on something, and there's a go from there. That's what's going to happen. This pump seems so fake. Yeah, I mean, like, it's going to have a factor of it, right? So look, you need to understand this whole market is run by this pump seems so fake, but I like it. Yeah, look, they went in with the whole drug boat narrative. So obvious. Yeah, of course, man. This is the way it is. This is the thing, right? Someone's savior is another person's evil. Right? Someone's, enemy is another person's, good guy. The bad guy and the good guy. Everything is blurry. America Bitcoin going to mine free for a while. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how it happened. You can even see the conversation when you're sitting there going, that's exactly how it happened. And he's be like, it's beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. Trillions and quadrillions and googleillions and badillions. He might even change the bring out a new currency called the Trump, which is like $1 billion. What's it called? $1 million dollar note, and it'd be called the Trump. That's what's gonna happen. Billions and billions and trillions and the beautiful and the best ever, and no one else had air before I came. I created air, you know what I mean? Like, that's amazing. Whoa. That's what's gonna happen. That's exactly Donald Trump down to a T, right? That's exactly what's gonna be. Oh my god, I laugh so much I can't. I broke my you're laughing because it's true, right? You're laughing because it's true, like every conversation in those offices is partly someone describing something wrong, all right, and him going, that's amazing, and then the other guy trying to explain to him why it's wrong, and him going, shut up, trillions, amazing, beautiful. So the biggest oil holder, the biggest gold holder, the biggest Bitcoin holder, basically, Lone Granger. That is, I mean, and then they're developing all these microchips, and they're going to be the microchip holder, and then they're going to create AI, and it's going to take over the world. But we're going to be long gone by then, so our kids are a bit screwed. But Bitcoin is going to be worth half. Bitcoin is going to be amazing. When we're gone, the AI overlord is only going to use cryptocurrency because, like, why would he use, what's that called? What's that wire transfer called? I haven't done it in such a long time. I don't even use it anymore. I don't know. Whatever. The whole Iran thing is boiling. Yeah. I would not be not fiat. No. And then, when you transfer money, I forgot what it's called anyway. I haven't used it for a while. XRP. Yes. Yeah. You got to install some Bitcoin for your offspring. Yes, exactly. Swift. God, that made me laugh. Although XRP is doing well. Ah, God, that made me laugh. Jesus, man. Like XRP is doing well. Like is broken out of its wedge and it's doing really really well at the moment. God, that made me laugh. Jesus, that got a funny bone. Whatever, it's all good. But yeah, XRP is doing well. All right, and you got. Oh my god, I can't. I literally can't wait. You know the state when you're joking about it. I know, you know what I mean. Yeah, whatever. It's all cool. Just laugh all the way down. Burning the background. No, so get a 5 p.m. dump could be. Well, look, we'll see. We'll see. We're coming into heavy resistance, so be careful of your positions. All right. I just want everyone to be careful of that. Now, where was I? Yeah, look. What was I talking about? Look at peak AI money. Yeah. Look, a lot of these these coins have a lot of dry powder on the side, right? So they're doing their best to really push a lot of and drive volume back into the market. Seriously, pay attention, Greenland. If they take Greenland, I think that would be a black swan event. There's no reason for them to take a Greenland. Well, maybe they will. See, this is the problem, right? I'm a top 5% XW. Very excited times, and it's gonna be your top 5% holder. Wow. So you must have been annoyed when the creator was selling. He must be selling so hard right now. The render's blowing up. Yeah, we had an amazing render trade, and I'm sad that we closed it. I'm sad that we closed it. We had an amazing entry at render. I mean, you can see it. We had an amazing entry at render, and then it just went absolutely ballistic. Bonk's on fire. Yeah, we had the great. Where's Bonk at the moment? Is it going? Oh, woo, woo! Pay attention. See, this is what happens when you bet long and short at the same time. I learned from what was that guy's name? What was the guy's name? you know, Ribbons, Mr. Ribbons. What was Mr. Ribbons' name? 1999. Mr. 90 Calvin Hill, yeah. See, when you with Calvin Hill and you pay attention to his technique, where you put a long and short at the same time, you always win. And this is me winning. By the way, this is from the pro group. You guys can check it out and all that kind of stuff, right? You're always winning. It's the best technique. 1999. That's what you get. You pay attention, right? You pay attention. Pay 999. 999, and you do well, man. That is an amazing entry. We had a great entry on that. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my. Oh man. Oh my god. Seriously, I'm telling you, Calvin, you've taught me things in this life. You have taught me things in this life. Fartcoin is ripping. I agree. It rips every time, man. Yeah, so things are going really well. Bro, I can't stand it. I love Calvin Hill. He is the ultimate form. That's why a lot of people watch him. He's the ultimate form of entertainment. I still don't understand. I don't get how he has 30,000 followers on his TikTok, but 2,500 viewers on his live. I don't get how that makes sense. I just don't get it. I don't understand how someone of that level can get so many views and so many likes. His Odes joined. How you doing, man? If that's the real Odes, awesome guy. You should follow his channel. Say hello to everyone, man. He's a really cool guy. Really good channel as well. It takes forever for him to make his point. No, it doesn't. It's the way he... Oh, my Lord. That trade is wild. That's an amazing entry. Oh, my Lord. That's a good entry. So I'm telling you. All thanks to Calvin Hill, man. I'm telling you. 1999. But that's the best thing about a Calvin Hill. Like, he takes forever to get to the point. But when it does, it's so beautifully ridiculous that it's worth the payoff. It's so amazing. It's the best thing. I mean, he makes me happy in life that someone like him can be successful. Because if he can be successful, anyone can be successful. Anyone. And I mean anyone. Literally anyone. All right? All right. So I'm going to say. All right? Yeah, I think we got in good at bonk. That was a great entry at bonk. Really, really good entry. I think Calvin Hill mocks indicator. Of course. What are you talking about? He's my favorite person of all time. Anyway, look, that's where we are. So we're going in a good direction. What's BNB doing? Is BNB okay? Yep, BNB is running as well. What's XMR doing? XMR is not running too well. I will run. I think it will run. I think it'll do well. But our BNB trade and Bonk is going absolutely parabolic. Can't select payment method. There is no payment method. But guys, there is no way to enter the pro group without messaging me on Learn by Alvarez or in the links. I don't allow anyone. If someone is messaging you about the group, I will never message you. I will never come after you. There is no way to actually join that way. The only way you can do it is by going here. Look, I'll show you so you guys understand. I just want this to be very, very clear, because the reason why I've done what I've done is because of all the scammers out there, right? All of them are just, I can't deal with them anymore. They annoy me to no end. Why is there so many Google accounts open? Why is it so many open? All right, let me just open this. Right, I'll show it to you here. Let's get this going on. It's my highlight of my day when I catch his lives. It's so good. I don't know how anyone can have any understanding of what's going on. It's brilliant. Right, go to my channel. Okay, go to the live. Right, so you go to my channel. Right, okay, cool. Now, look, when you go onto the live here, right? I'll show you how to do it. When you go into the live here, where are we? Yeah, when you go into live here, you're going to see this more button on the bottom here, right? More. Right, you can go to the more button here, and you can see the this, right? You go into there, and it shows. You just go to the Learn by Alvarez here, and just ask for the pro group, and I will show you how to get in, what the costs are and everything else on that level. That's the situation where we're going. Anyway, that's where we are, right? That's how you do it. You can also go into the links on TikTok and everything else if you want to. No, there's no need for it at all. I'm always here. I'm still be looking through all the things and everything else. It's all up to whether you want to go or not. I'm not going to be... why is this popping up so much? God, how do you... God, Safari sometimes is so annoying. Why is there 15 things running at the same time? All right, there we go. So that's where we are, right? That's that situation. That's what's going on and everything on that side. So if you want to go, you can go and check it out that way. 146% on Bonk. Thanks, Mr. Alvarez. Oh, my man. Oh, my man. Good. Do something with your sound. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wait, what should we do? I like that one. That was my favorite. Too much echo. What do you mean echo? Is there an echo? What do you mean? There shouldn't be an echo. What? There should be an echo. Is anyone else having an echo? Is it gone now? I closed it. Getting better. Getting better. Getting better. Are we there? Cheap mic? Cheap mic. This is 1,000 quid. Thank you very much. Cheap mic. Still echo. 1 second. Wow. Wow. Wow, that hurt. Oh my God, that hurt. Cheap mic. Oh my God. Wait. What's playing? Why is that? Okay, let me just get rid of it. Let me just get rid of it completely. Right. Is that good? It's not the cheap mic. Thank you very much. Is it better now? Can you guys still hear me, or is there still echo? No echo here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Is there still an echo? Still no echo. Still echo. Why are some people having echo and no? Some people are not. You can still hear, but the sound. Maybe you have a speaker near the mic. No. 1 second. Has it changed? All right, let's try this again. Nope, there shouldn't be an echo. Pull it out and put it back in. It was when you opened up the... right. I think it's... 1 second. Is there a delay, maybe? 1 second. Let me try this. I'm going to close. There shouldn't be an echo. It happened when you open it. Is there still an echo? Damn, they ate that dip up like nothing else. Open up your smartphone. 1 second. I got an idea. Let me try this. Let me try this. 1 second. All right, let's try this. All right. Oh, I know what's going on. How about that? Is that better? It's disappointing at this point. Is it better? Do I sound thespian? Oh, now it's worse. No, better? It should sound amazing right now. No? What echo? Sounds like I'm in a hall. What is going on? 1 second. 1 second. I wonder. I'm going to do something. 1 second. Let me try this. Let me get rid of... I don't know where the echo is coming from. Why is there an echo on... Why is there an... It's good. Why is there an echo on... Sounds like it's picking up too much. Could that be it? No, but it's not connected. The other mic is not connected. Oh, wait 1 second. I know what's going on. I know what's happening. How about this? Is that better? Is it worse? Is it better? Fix. Stupid TikTok. Oh my god. It had an echo funk. Oh my god, that's so stupid. 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 TikTok has an echo functionality on your mic. And it's in the settings, so you can't just like turn it on and off. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because that's how you know. That's how you know. Okay, cool. All right. I love these sounds, man. Because it's just like... You know what I mean? It's just wow. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, like look at XCN. Yeah, let me look at XCN. Let's look at XCN. XCN was another one on my radar. I just can't look at everything. What the hell? You can see it. I even put the line on there. Yeah, I even put the line on there. Don't do that to me. Look. Look, he even has proof. I have proof. That annoys me. That annoys me so much. I literally drew it. I was like, let me get in. Look. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. I literally drew it there. But Crypto King, yeah, but I'm he's mentoring me. He's actually on the side here. Just like it's all about the king, man. Is Bitcoin dominance breaking down? Let's have a look. Oh my god, so annoying. Yeah, it's breaking down. Also gonna do some funny things. Not only that, what's more important is USDT dominance. The thing is, it's coming to a super important support area, right? So we need to be careful here, guys. Like, we really, really need to be careful. This area is got a lot of support to it, right? Oh god, I can't believe I didn't go into the XCN trade. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Anyway, whatever. By the way, pro group. What about Polygon Matic or Polygon? And besides the TA, what do you fundamentally think of it? Matic's all right. Yeah, it's a good fundamental old legacy, say legacy coin that has a lot of money to it. So if it needs to run it, it can run it. But again, be careful. Look, we're coming into some really, really key areas, right? This area here is super duper important. All we don't want a coulda, woulda. But you see it. Like, you see, I put the line there. I was like, this is an area important. This is where it's going to come to. This is what's super important. Put it there, and I just probably forgot to put the alarm, and then I cry now. I cry. Why do you think Chainlink's? Because everything's going up. Liquidity. You're the man. Appreciate it. I'm not the man. No. People were, why FOMO now? I'm not gonna FOMO. I'm not gonna FOMO. I miss Pepe. Almost nearly went for it. It's not. But I don't know if you charted it out. You can see the chart on my one. It's there. Idiots. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. But it's all cool, right? Potentially could have, would have. Stop. All right. Stop. If only I had 14,000 viewers on my live, like Calvin does. I don't understand. I don't even know that there's that many blockchain viewers on our live. I don't even think TikTok has that many people. How does he have 2,800 people watching him? I've never seen him get so many gifts in my life. I think he gets like a grand in gifts every time he goes live, and he peddles the most unbelievable stuff. It's crazy. Cowboy hat. Did you say cowboy hat? Wait, did someone say? Did someone say cowboy hat? What did you say? What did you say, my man? Wait, how does that work? 1 second. Yeah. Look, I'm holding my hat. What are you talking about? It's all good. Maybe he has a lot of family. I think he has something. What's up, man? What's up? What's this? I can go cyberpunk? Oh. No. This is my avatar from now on, right? This is my avatar from now. All right. So all right. As you can see, I figured out stuff. I've figured out things, right, that now make me a pro at this live stuff, right? Right? If ever you need any type of trading understanding of what's going on, right, is this. All you need is to get a gingerbread man in a sky bunker to give you market information. Right? You don't need anything else in this world, right? Because I have cool glasses and I know what to do with it, right? But what's this? What does that do? It doesn't sound what that does. Does that do anything? Oh my god! I have magic hands. 1 second. How does that work? How does wait? How does? Oh my. Okay, whatever. Good evening. God, I love TikTok. It's such a toxic, amazing place. It's like Wild West. It's like Wild West. You know what I mean? Because when you're sitting here in a hat, right, right, and you're just like thinking, why am I in this industry? Why did I ever think that a coin with a cat on it can go to $4 billion market cap? Just thinking. One day I'll sit with my family and go, I'm bonk rich now, man. I'm bonk rich. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go from. Alright, let's get back into looking at. Ah, man, so stupid. Alright, okay, cool. Alright, where are we? What are we talking about? What are we looking at now? What should I look at? What other coins are there? I'll give you my understanding of where the market's going. I've given you an understanding that we have a key level of support and threshold that we need to go through. And we will go from there, right? That's the thing. So we went, what I called all the way down here on Bitcoin worked out perfectly. We had that little change of trend, especially if you look at this. I said, look, we have a really strong support here. We've come and tested multiple times when we moved up. Unfortunately, I sold when Donald Trump did his stupid thing. But I didn't understand, well, I mean, until he did his press conference and he was like, we will take control of the oil. I didn't really get what was going on. But look, let's see. Let's see what happens. We're still at resistance. We'll see what's going on. What's more important is not what Bitcoin is sitting at, it's what total is sitting at. Ooh. Oh my lord. Did it reject from it? Yeah, it had the rejection, but that's not as strong as a rejection as I thought. I would have expected a far more aggressive rejection than that. Market likes man, Eli, I can't read that. I can't read that. Heaven and hell are so close. It's just a fine line in this industry. Yeah, you take what you give, man. You take what you get. All right, let's not go there. Quick Floki check, maybe. I think it's gonna. Let's look at Floki. Let's see what's up there. As you see, I've organized my stuff now, so I can now find things really quickly. Hey, where's my Floki? As I said that, I couldn't see it. All right. Floki. Oh my lord. Floki is looking, I mean, okay, when you zoom out, when you zoom out, it does look a bit, it looks a bit limp. I mean, that's what she said moment of I could ever point out in the graph, right? That's what she, right? That's all I'm going to say. That's what she expects. That's what we're giving them, right? That is what we're giving right now. That's what you get, right? Be happy. Be happy. I've been limp for months. I've been limp for months. Now I'm excited, right? It may not be much. It may not be much, but it'll get the job done, all right? It'll make you happy for a little bit. That's all that matters in my life right now. Alright? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That gets me hot underneath the collar, right? So it should get you hot underneath the collar as well. Yeah, possible. Let's see what some lower time frames are looking at. God, it's just, I mean, when you zoom like that, that looks amazing. All right. Okay, where do we have resistance here? Okay, here, look. All right, here. There's your resistance point for Floki. Here. All right. The way you find the resistance and support for this, right? Okay, that's one. And that's one. Let's mark the bottoms as well, right? So we'll get these as zones. Here you go. All right, so these are two clusters that were sitting here. All right, look. This here. Right there. Right there. That's your key resistance zone for Floki. The way you figure that out, right? Just so you guys can understand from I'm giving you printing gazillionaires. No time I have for Cuban the green line. Yeah, that's how we roll, man. That's what's going on. Like that's how you look. The way you figure out key levels of resistance, right? Is that above an hour, 2 hours is good. Days even better, right? But when you get and this is just my humble opinion. Don't listen to what I'm talking about. But when you get 3 candles, 4 candles, you know, oh, you don't know that. That's God, I feel old there. When you get this level, and especially in a structure like that, this is an area of resistance, right? It means that it's a strong area of support and resistance. So you draw that box. That area there is a level of liquidity. We will see what happens when Floki gets there. To be honest, I think it already has got there. Did I draw that box correctly? Oh yeah, I drew it wrong incorrectly. Anyway, whatever. It's already got there. It's already tapped it already. So we've had a bit of a rejection. We'll see. This area is going to be very, very important. If it can break through that, we are definitely going to the 6665. If it can break that. But if buts and maybes, we have to see. Right? We have to play around with what's going on. This is Floki, by the way. What about Sui? Let's have a look at Sui. Do you like the new sound effects, by the way? I like how I started it and then everyone left. Everyone's like, I don't want fun and also alpha. All I care about, right? All I care about is aggressive, non-fun, complete children telling you lies and people who don't know how to trade. God, I saw something today and I was so tempted to fix it and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I like the content that they do. I'm not even going to say what gender it is, right? I like the content that they do, but they were giving really bad advice, like really bad understanding of how things work, really, really bad. Like they were doing this, right? If anyone does this, walk away very, very quickly. In my humble opinion, it's up to you. You can like who you want to, right? If someone says something like this, right? If someone goes like that and goes, oh my God, right? Right? If someone says that's a trend, if someone says something like that, that's a trend, they really don't know what they're talking about. I want to be very, very careful. A trend is at minimum 3 touches to that line, at minimum. If they're only looking at 2 and going, oh, it looks like it's about to cause this shape or this angle, that, they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, very serious. Just be very, very clear with everyone. Don't listen to people who say things like that, right? And anyone that gives broader, massive scaling understanding, I'm understanding the irony here, but you need to have some level of calm thinking here, right? So let's see. Let's see what happens. No fun allowed. This is a serious matter, right? This is a serious matter, right? I'm trading. What is this? What is Floki? Is it a dog? Is it a dog with a hat? I'm trading a dog with a hat, right? And this dog with a hat, it's serious business here. None of this. Don't talk to me about XCN. Just stop talking to me about XCN, right? Just don't. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. I'm sorry. This deserves. This deserves. This deserves. I'm just gonna watch this thing. It's gonna. This is what. This is basically what I've been going through at this present moment. Because if you zoom in, it's very closely. If you zoom in, right? I set this trade, and I think I forgot to put an alarm on it because I was like, all right, yeah, this is perfect. Look, it's within the liquidity, right? This is the area that we were thinking of going. It's tapped it multiple times, just waiting for this to move. I looked at it. I was like, nah, brev. Nah, brev. Nah. That's not the 1 minute. It's the 1 hour. That's the 1 hour, brev. I don't want to look the 3 minutes. Okay, that looks even worse. No, the 1 hour looks better. The 1 hour looks better, right? Look at that. Look at that. That's the type of movement that gets you married, man. That's marriage material type of movement, all right? That's yeah, man. Where that green is, by the way, is where I put my alarm. Where I should have, where I thought I put my alarm, and did all of nothing with it. Nothing. I forgot to do it. I think I just went and made toast or something. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. It happens. These things happen. Anyway, what else do you want me to look up? All right, Brandon, how you doing, man? Resistance. Resistance is futile. It's not FOMO, it's just annoying. It's just annoying, man. That's the only way I can do it. AVAX, let's look at AVAX. Just look at that. It's annoying. Ah! Stop showing me what's going on. Go down. Go down. All right. Okay, cool. Whatever. Potential. Yeah. Real potential. This thing could run. AVAX could definitely run. 1 second. Let me look at the small levels. Wait for it to come back and... 1 second. Got a friend of mine came back from Switzerland, right? I don't know if you can hear it, right? A friend of mine came back from Switzerland and brought back a cuckoo clock. And that person's not my friend anymore. because it's hung up now. And this thing cuckoos all the time. All the time. And I don't know how to stop it. And I can't throw it away because they come over quite a few times. So it's now I have to find a way to accidentally break this thing. I have to accidentally, right, blame it on the cat. No. I don't know. It's apparently like this amazing thing, and he made a huge amount of no, they don't care. They're in oil, so Switzerland. They live in Switzerland, what do you expect, right? And they have a house here. I think this could potentially retrace. It could potentially retrace and test the 14.35, and when it goes from there, then we can move from there. Because there's a lot of, look, here are the liquidity zones for this, right? It's trying to break out, but it has tapped it. So We'll see. Look, if I would do it this way. I would do it this way. Right now, we're in a an area where it has tapped this area of liquidity 3 times. So yeah, this could run actually. Yeah, this could run. This could definitely run. Yeah, look, it's tested it 3 times. It's hard. Look, what the way I would play this, right? It's see if it can get above the 14.47, I would you know, I would go for it. If it goes below, I would wait until it probably retraces and tests one of the EMAs. That's what I would say. Look, those are 2 areas of liquidity. That's what I would go in this. It's looking good. And the volume looks pretty good as well. Let's see. Right now, it's in decision zone. It's tested up and down first, but usually the point of call is that whichever side has the more tests is the direction it will go. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This one is unclear in the direction. I wouldn't enter this in for a scalp at this present moment. It's not. If it tapped here, came back and came into here, then I would long. Right now, it's the bears and the bulls are fighting. So I wouldn't be able to be careful of this one. What do you want to look? We need to look at Aero. Let's look at Aero. Is anyone from Litecoin? Let's look at Litecoin. People from the tube will get where's my Litecoin here? Where is my Litecoin? I was looking at the other day. Yeah, here we go. All right. Litecoin looks good. Let's go the hourly. All right. It's looking good at the moment. 1 second. Again, though, it's sitting at full resistance at this present moment. Yeah, look, I mean, I would be very careful with this one. Very careful. Look, we're looking like we're producing a cup and handle here, right? That type of movement on a low time frame. I mean, what does it look like? Yeah, same, right? So these type of movements usually mean some form of retrace back, and it's sitting at the prior range. Be careful here. With this, I would say again, wait for it to do an SR flip. SR flip is resistance and strength, right? SR flip is when it goes up, tests, possibly one more test. That area there is where I would long for the move up. Just be careful of that, right? That's why when I'm scanning for damn, I thought you picked me up on Arrow, but I'm gonna look at Arrow. I'm gonna just take 1 second. Just oh my god. I love how people are just like, I will look at Arrow. I will come at Arrow, to a lot of people's coins. Don't worry about it. Where are we at the moment? What's the time? All right. 2 more coins and I'm out. All right. Let's look at Arrow. Arrow looks really, really good as well. Mother. Right. All right. Let's look at Arrow. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. It looks, yeah, this looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. If it can hold this level, 0.59672, if it can hold this level, this could be a potential long. Where is the area resistance for this? 1 second. Yeah, look. Right there. These are areas of resistance, but they're not really. They're not really strong areas of resistance. Let me have a look here. Yeah. 1 second. That's one. Okay, that's another one. Right here. That's another one. This has 1 second. Yeah, okay. you will get a reject. You will get some motion off this area here between the 0.63743. Uh, but the key area, the absolute key area, is this one here, right? 0.641, 0.49. Those two areas there is going to be the key area where you will actually see some real move. But at this present moment, this looks strong. It's laddering up nicely, right? Really nicely. It's not like a steps. It's actually having pullbacks and everything else. This looks pretty good. But yeah, this looks pretty good. If it breaks above the 0.65, this will moon aggressively. Really, really aggressively. Let's check out now. All right, one more coin, and we can go from there. I've checked that XRP. We did a trade on XRP, but closed it early, unfortunately. What are we looking at? Let me look at some of my anyone from the pro group or any type of long time viewer. What are you looking at? That's why you guys should follow and check out and all those kind of things, and we can go from there. Anyone else who want me to look at a coin? Me, Todd. I'm in the pro group. All right, cool. Tell me. Tell me. I'll look at what you want me to look at. Which one? Me. Oh my god, so many coins. What are we looking at? One more and then a... Yeah, we already got a trade on Bonk. Bonk hit almost every single one of my levels. I got some left. I always do it this way. Look, I'll say this to you guys, right, when I'm trading, for the people in the pro group as well. I put my levels, my take profit levels, and basically we hit almost every single one. Almost every single one, right? I always leave a little bit. Just in case this goes crazy. I didn't do that with XRP. I was just too tired, man. It was such like fast paced trading that I do. Sometimes it's difficult to do. And when I see it, I enter it, and then sometimes I can't seem to get out in that manner. What are we looking at? Pepe pumped. Yeah, a lot of people coins have pumped. Well, what am I looking at? Fetch AI. Philip, for you, my man, I'll check out Fetch AI. I don't really like Fetch AI that much, but whatever. I'm sure he's done amazingly well. Do I have Fetch here? Actually, let me add it. All right, okay, done. Right, let's look at Fetch. Damn. Not so damn. Actually, Dumper, not bad. I mean, okay, let's not zoom out. Should we zoom? Nah. Aw, look at this. Aw. It's cute, really. That's what she's never said. Ever. Ever. All right? All right? She's never said that. And there's no proof to anyone saying that. No one here has ever heard that before. No one. Bah, bah. All right, okay. She said it. It's okay. She said it. Hey, I'm married now, so it's all good. Jesus. God. It's okay. I mean, like, let's get this low time frames to see what this is going. Look, it's I mean, it could. 1 second. Look, a lot of coins are at some real resistant level, right? Resistance. They're all at resistance levels, right? Right there. Look, it's sitting right in a pocket of liquidity right now, right? Again, at this present moment, if I was good to look, I would this amount of movement, right? Where are we here? 4%, right? I would rather, in my humble opinion, don't listen to me, right? And I want everyone to be very, very clear about this. And because it's important. It's important. Because I'm a guy with a Texas hat on, right? Sitting at this moment, telling you that if I was me, I would forego the 4% to get a confirmation above the 0.302, right? That's me, right? But if I was a guy, what's that? Oh my god, it looks so freaky when I'm laughing. Ah, what's happening with the eyes? Anyway, so good, right? Whatever. That's what I would say, right? I want to be very clear on that fact. That's what I would do. I would be in a, I would be, Crypto King saying dot $60. Let's, all right. I'll look at dot and then I'm off. All right. Do I not have dot? I should have dot. Do I have dot? Actually, let me add it. I think I have dot. Do I have dot here? Where's my dot? Let me add it. All right, let's see if $60 is possible. I mean, if he said it, it's almost 100% possible. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Let's just say this, right? If you need to zoom... All right. This is my... Right. And I want this to be very, very clear, right? If you need to zoom out that much, right? If you zoom out that much and see nothing, the chances of you getting there is very low. This is something... This is something that works well in life and in relationships, right? If that is what she wants in life and you are here, right? Just go for it. Because what happens, man? You never know. You could get there. What are you talking about? I put. You never know, man. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. I was like, "What's up, Brev? Let's go. Let's go. What's this thing? Is this okay? Ah, yeah. Oh, some XRM has hit its final TP point. Nice. Got a little bit left, and this thing should ride all the way up to the 436 minimum. I think I'll take more profit there. It's nice. Look, I'll say you one thing. So you're saying there's a chance? There's always a chance, bruv. You're very spicy. I'm spicy. I'm not spicy. I'm just. I felt like giving you guys a fun show, right? Right? And I believe that I deserve a lot of laughter, and at the same time, people cheering for my amazing performance and amazing alpha that I give. Come on. All right, whatever. Cool. Anyway, look, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I'm here. Anyone that's new here, welcome. It's a fun place. I also give a lot of alpha. I actually kind of know what I'm talking about, right? Because my name is Alpharez. You know what I'm saying it, Brev. And all that kind of stuff. I'll also say you guys can go and check out the Learn by Alvarez group. It's in links. It's just there. It's a nice community. People can chat and talk and everything else. If you want to go into the actual real fun side, the pro group is there. We also have a chat. We can talk. It's a really nice community. Anyone here, you can explain it. It's a really good, fun place. We still play some trades. We do, and there's a lot of information, a lot of alpha that goes into there as well. I'm even thinking of doing something crazy. Right? I might do something where I do it so cheap that everyone here can actually enter into it. I might think something on that level. Because the thing is, look, the reason why there's a lot of cost to it, but if I can get you guys in and we can have this type of chat on a more more you know, on a more cooler basis, and you guys can actually gain from what we're trying to do there. Crypto King says Filecoin $80 100%. I need to get into his group, man. I'm not gonna pay full price for it. No. If I do something, you guys are hilarious. If I do something like that, I will be refunding everyone. That's how I do it, right? It's the best way. I never do something where I'll be pissing off previous things, or I might just leave it the way it is. And people who want to actually, you know, who have the drive to do it can do it, rather than people who can just, because what I'm worried about, and the reason why I'm gate guarding it so curiously and safely, is that I am in control of everything. I am the person that you need to message. If anyone else messages, because last time I had that, and a whole bunch of these scammers came and started messaging people, and they would join random groups, and I would get these messages saying, oh, why have you done this? Why have you done that? I'm like, I haven't done anything. What are you talking about, right? So I am the gatekeeper of it. I will add you. It's a private group. You can't find it anywhere. You have to come to me, and me only. You can only go through that through the Learn by Alvarez as well. You message me. I'm there. It actually says admin on it. You see my name. So anyone messages you, I do not, you know, if you message me, I'll put you in with everything else. If anyone else, paywall is good for deterrent for time. That's also true. Yeah, I might keep it the way it is, whatever. It's not a big, to be honest, the amount of information in there, and the amount of traders, and the amount of, like, the people in there are, like, there's a lot, right? A lot. And that cost doesn't cover it in, I mean, it barely does, but whatever. They're all cool. They're all cool people. And on top of that, I just want to give one last thing for everyone here, right? For one last thing for everyone to understand what you know, the type of person that I am, right? If you go into my underneath my links, there is a link to the MEXC, right? I have forgone all of the commissions from there, all of them, to put it back into MEXC. So anyone that trades from there trades at the lowest, absolute lowest fees out there. There isn't a single creator that does this. Not one. Not one. So you'll get, like, this was from a trade from our community. There. Look there. 0 fee. 0 on a 50x. 0. So you understand, right? It's not something that I'm just trying to do. I'm just want you guys to benefit from it, because you'll probably see a lot of other creators saying, "Hey, join this thing," and then they won't tell you, "Oh my God, this is XRM is XMR is doing really well." A lot of people will say things like, "Can I use it?" You can use it with a VPN if you want to. I trade on it. Yeah, if you want to, as I said, and you want to create a non KYC version of it, and you want to try something else, just go through my link and you get 0 fees. I think it's on 98% or 95% of all coins are 0 fee when you go through my one. There you go. That's it. That's how we go. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see what the coins are going. What's this? Oh my God. Damn. Look at that thing pump. We're getting excited, but damn, man. All right, where's our bunk? Oh my God, it's still riding. That's the man. Yeah, look at that. That trade's going really, really well. So this is the thing. I've taken majority of my you know, take profit points, and now I have some left in for the moon bag. All good. All right, cool. Absolute love, affection. You guys are incredible. I'll catch you guys later. I do this at 7:30 every night until 9, a bit later today, and we can all go from there. Check out my videos. Check out all the things. If you can, when you check out my videos, all I ask for is to watch it all the way through. You know, comment and share it. That's all I want. That's the thing. You can also check out my X as well. All the links and everything else are in bios, and everything else are on the links at the bottom. All right. You guys have great fun. Amazing. I hope you had some entertainment today and some alpha as well, and we can go from there. All right. Appreciate it. Love, affection, all that kind of stuff, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. All right, you guys on the X and the Tube, you guys have been incredible, amazing. Honestly, you mean more to me than you think, especially those who are joining from YouTube and and Kick and all those kind of things, and X and as well. Oh, it's really, really cool. You guys are incredible. As I said, check out the links, all that kind of stuff. And